a man who holds the record for most sacks in one NFL season at 22 and a half.
Wow.
A man who's been a defensive player of the year in the past. A man who got introed last, I think, as a rookie in the city of Pittsburgh. Ladies and gentlemen, a member of the Watt family, TJ Watt.
Yeah. What's up, guys? I feel like I'm in a war room right now. This is very strange.
All right, so the idea I want to pitch is it's a show. It feels like I'm on Shark Tank right now. It's a show where we talk about sports a little bit, mostly dumb. We'll give you 10%. No, let's dive in here. TJ, thank you for making time, pal. Huh?
Hell yeah.
Thank you for making time. How you feeling?
Thanks for having me. I appreciate being on here.
How's the body? Feels like you look better than ever in this preseason with Herbig and Highsmith being on the D-line alongside you. I mean, is this the best TJ Watt you have been? It feels like that from watching from outside in, and obviously you're going to give a humble answer, but legitimately, are you feeling better than you've ever felt?
I would like to think so. Obviously, last year wasn't exactly how I wanted it to go, but gave me a lot of perspective and helped me kind of hone into how I want to train this offseason to prepare for this season. And it's been a great preseason all along from training at Latrobe with all the guys. And like you said, having depth helps a lot. So I don't have to be taking 190% of the snaps every week, which helps.
Yeah, especially in training camp. That's always a blast. Go ahead, AJ.
Hey, TJ, when I watch you guys play, your whole team, and specifically on defense, too, like, you guys seem to have a crazy sense of urgency all the time. Like, you're always straining, always, like, it seems like every single play, Tomlin and the rest of your staff, somehow they nail that in. Is that just the culture that he's created there, and you guys just carrying that on? It's really fun to watch, actually.
Yeah, it is the culture. And I think any successful defense that I've ever been on is like playing with swag, being the team that all the offenses hate playing against, celebrating after making plays, and always living in the backfield and having hats to the ball. And that's kind of what we're trying to create here, and that's what we're able to do at Latrobe with hanging out off the field as well, which always helps. And we're just having fun, man. We're flying around. We have so many guys that are willing and able, as Coach Tomlin always says. Yeah, no, I'm like a video game here.
Yeah, I see you moving there. It's pretty cool, bro.
But yeah, I'm very excited with the direction of this defense, and we need to get back to making splash plays, tackles for loss, batted passes, interceptions, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, I don't want hostages, I think I've heard him say. You know, I want volunteers around here, another Tomlinism, one of the greatest speakers in the history of football. Your defense is always going to be good. I think everybody just assumes that with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we saw a little push-pull out of you. Oh, now everybody on the internet's like, it's a third-string offensive lineman. What are we even talking about? That's an adult, okay? That's an adult that was training to do that. And another adult just picked him up and then decided, no, you're not going this way. You're going this way. So I can't wait to see what you do this season. 22 and a half is a big number. You break it, we'll give $500,000 to a charity of your choice. All right? We'll just make that right now.
That's incredible. I'm here for it.
You look good. Hey. That thing looked real fucking smooth.
Clean.
No, but let's talk about the other side of the ball now. You might be able to attack the quarterback even more with an offense that might be able to get a lead. An offense that seems to be a bit more aggressive and tactical this season as opposed to years past. Kenny Pickett looks phenomenal from outside in. George Pickens looks dumb. Like, it looks Johnson out there. Everybody that's been brought in and seemingly working. You listen to Tone Diggs and these Steelers fans, it's like, this is the year. What have you seen from the offense? How do you think Kenny Pickett's been able to make this big of a jump? And what are your thoughts on expectations that were next to none from the national standpoint before training camp started?
Yeah, it's been special to see Kenny go from year one to year two. And Coach T's always talking about taking that leap from year one to year two. And quarterback is such a tough position to play as a rookie. And just to have everything slow down for him and being able to play at the level that he's played through preseason has been special to watch. I mean, like you said, he has so many weapons. Up front has been blocking so well that the run has been there, and that opens up the play pass and everything else as well. Just very excited for this season. The splash plays that you guys see in games is only half of what we get to see here in practice.
With Pickens, he's ridiculous, huh?
He's crazy, man. He's a freak, genetic freak. I still don't think he understands how good he is.
I mean, the night he got drafted, I mean, you know what I mean?
Standing in front of the TV.
Is he hilarious?
He had the mask down. Yeah, did the whole thing.
Is he hilarious? Yeah, I assume he's a hilarious human being.
Yeah, he is. And that's the thing. You forget these guys are still so young. I mean, he's just a kid coming out of college still and just living life to the fullest and having fun and not realizing how good of a player he is. Wrong way.
Lost him. Be quick.
Wrong way.
Hey, guy looks quick.
That's right.
Guy looks quick.
Was that Coach T in the?
I don't know if you see him. Oh, we got.
He is over here. I think that's why it's. What's going on?
Is that Burt Lawton right there?
What?
Bert.
That a baby Burt. How the baby bird?
Who's controlling
This is what we're dealing with over here at the South Side.
I think it's one of those smart ones that any.
Yep.
Oh!
Whoever talks, the camera comes on to. Oh, wow.
Hey, how you doing, Coach?
Wow. Plum's finest.
Hey, Coach.
In the building.
Hey, Coach. Thank you for taking care of those Plum kids last week up at training camp. That was very cool of you.
My brother, no problem. Glad to.
Hey, we don't want hostages around here either, huh? We want volunteers.
You know what's up, man. I just want to come in and interrupt your business, man. Congratulations, man, on all your success, bro.
Hey, you too, bud. You're supposed to win a Super Bowl this year. I don't know if Pittsburgh Steelers fans say you're winning a Super Bowl this year, so no expectations.
You know what's up.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I don't know if we're ever going to get TJ back on camera. It's one of those smart cameras, I think, that can track
Too smart.
any type of action there.
Figure this thing out.
Sit right underneath Casey Hampton. That's amazing. Absolutely love it.
Here we go.
We're back. Tone has a question for you. I have no idea where we were headed before.
Yeah, TJ. Pat talked about the push-pull, and that's only one in your vast array of moves. But one of my favorite things is, like, how do you work on – you're so good at actually, like, when the offensive linemen or tight ends come at you, they don't touch you at all. Like, have you worked with wide receivers or tight ends on, like, kind of just, like, getting off the ball that – I mean, your wiggle is kind of crazy right now where they don't even touch you sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's just trying to understand what offenses they're trying to do. A lot of times those tight ends and tackles try to take those flat steps to widen you out to have to expand with them. And just the way to be able to crease and get in the backfield quicker is just by going up and under. And it just keeps them honest. Later in the game, they might take a more shallow step, and then you can step on the outside and shorten the edge. So I think it's just kind of playing the game within the game.
Your defensive scheme, and this is probably more of a question for AJ to ask, but why is it always good? And I think Tomlin told us, like, it's been the same. Like, dog blitz has been called the same exact way since the old
Dog rush.
Dog rush. Yeah, since the steel curtain, he said. Like, so all the guys that have played basically for Pittsburgh could come in, they understand the lingo, conversation can happen. Has it just been one defense throughout this entire thing? Has it evolved? Like, why is the Pittsburgh defense always good, you think?
It's a good question. I mean, a lot of the calls have been the same. That's the cool thing. So we have guys that come in 10, 20 years past playing, and all the calls are very similar, so they can come to practice and know exactly what we're running. So that's kind of special in itself. But it's also just the 3-4 scheme, having outside linebacker depth, being able to have the front office and coaches put together the personnel that we have, and then just kind of making us put the scheme alive. And 3-4 is the best scheme in football, obviously, I think, as an outside linebacker. But we just fly around and have fun, and it's kind of hard not to play your ass off in front of Acrisure Stadium.
Ooh, nailed it. How long did it take you there?
That just took me about 10 seconds in my head before I said it. So.
Instead of Hines, yeah, Acrisure. Shout out Acrisure. Go ahead, AJ.
TJ, it might be like a cliche question, but do you have any of your favorite pass rush moves to get sacks in? Like, I think what's fun to watch is when you do the old famous ghost rush, where all of a sudden you're not there and you're ducking under, you dip that shoulder. But I think it all has to come from power. You have to be able to threaten, like, hey, I'm going to run you straight over head and hands. Does everything come from that, where you have to be able to threaten power and then all your other moves will open up?
Yeah, I think you have to have some sort of power in your repertoire. Otherwise, that corner isn't going to be as short as normal. So if you show power, it'll make that tackle kind of sit down, and then he'll try to shoot his hands to stop the power. Otherwise, he can just run you by all day long, and nothing's really going to work. So that's kind of something I figured out over the past 7 years or so.
Did you get stronger? You said you know what to work on. You do that whole thing in the Watt workouts, obviously, sitting in frozen lakes and going out to Arizona. But before we golf, we need a nice, JJ told us, and I think we told you this the last time you were on here, planning to do something with you. You have to be like, all right, TJ, here's 4 hours for a gym that we have rented out, okay? Have the gym to ourselves. Then there's a cold tub, hot tub here for another hour. Then we're thinking maybe your nephew's birthday party for 2 hours. Then you get a little cold tub on the other side of that, do the whole thing for that. You're like, your entire soul being. Now, I know you have a family, but it seems like it is a football. What is it? Have you changed anything? Do you feel more powerful? And how do you kind of get to the point you are every single season?
Yeah, I've tried to get better at the whole life balance thing, but it never really works out quite like I wanted to. I didn't golf many 18 rounds this year just because it's a 4-hour process. If I don't hit Subway before, I don't have a sub on the field, and I'm not hitting the ball how I want to, and then I'm pissed that I'm missing workouts, and then my recovery is all all messed up for the next day. So I think I did a good job in the beginning of the offseason, but I always kind of revert back to my old ways where I just get so stuck in the routine, and I just get so excited to be back here that the training just kind of takes over for itself.
I love that. I tried to be a human. I tried. They wanted me to do it. I golfed, hit a couple bad shots. Then all of a sudden, what do we do? Why am I wasting my time doing this? I suck at golf. Golfers aren't good at golf. I could be working out right now. Instead, I'm wasting my time. I think that is everything that Pittsburgh Steelers fans want to hear from their former Defensive Player of the Year and guy who's going to go break his own record this upcoming season for the amount of sacks. Good luck out there, TJ. We appreciate the hell out of you, buddy.
Thank you, guys. Always fun being on.
Hey, Tone has one last question for you on the way out.
Yeah, speaking about being a normal person, have you hired a fucking pool guy yet? Okay, because we don't need that.
I have not. I enjoy cleaning the pool, man. That's therapeutic. I don't need to be like my oldest brother and hire out for every single thing. So I want to do some things for myself.
I like it. Keep yourself humble. Break a leg. Do whatever you got to do. We appreciate the humility. You're the man. Ladies and gentlemen, TJ Watt.
Yeah, TJ!
I don't need to be like my oldest brother.
Hiring out for everything.